Saturday night footy. Now, first of all, don't forget, push the button down here and subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Now, 3 best bets for Saturday night footy are coming right up in the next 2.5 minutes. So listen on here. Now, very, very influential games to the shape of the table, all the way from the top down to the bottom in this one. So let's get into it. Para versus St. George. Now, Parramatta are fighting for life to avoid the wooden spoon, while St. George are trying to stay in the 8. If they lose, then they are likely to be out of the 8 this week, and that is what I'm tipping to happen. I'm backing the Parramatta Eels to get up on the money line bet in this one to get the extra value. Now, the Eels have won their past 2 against the Dragons, and the Dragons are awful at CommBank Stadium, only winning 1 of their past 4 matches. Now, the Eels attack has actually been firing over the last 4 weeks, averaging 25 points a game, which would have them about 6th against season averages 4.4. So back the Eels to break this Dragon trend of win and loss, giving them double losses after losing to the Sharks this week. Now, next game, Dolphins versus Brisbane. Now, these are the 2 teams that could take over from the Dragons in the top 8, and I'm backing Brisbane to get up again for the 4th time in a row against the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins have lost 5 of their past 6 games, and they've been conceding over 33 points in those games. Now, Brisbane looked a little shaky against Parra in the first 11 minutes, but after that, Adam Reynolds took control of the game with a try, 2 try assists, 2 line break assists, and 700 kick meters. So look for that little general to lead his team back into the top 8 miraculously with the Dragons' loss earlier. And they will cover the 7.5 points as the favourites against the Dolphins. Then the final game of Super Saturday is the Sharks versus the Warriors. Now, it's all about Shaun Johnson's farewell, his last game as a rugby league player, and the game has been better off because he was there. Unfortunately for Johnson, it's not going to end so well. The Sharks are on a roll, and they're pushing for a top 2 finish, which would be massive because they are so strong at PointsBet Stadium. They've won 7 of their 9 games there this season by an average margin of over 20 points. So they're going up against a line in this game of 14.5, which is pretty big. But I personally am going to be backing the 30.5 point team total for the Sharks to go on the over. The New Zealand defense has been tired and has been averaging 30.5 points against in their past 4 matches. And for me, the Sharkies are playing a very strong, aggressive football at the moment and moving the ball down the field really fast, which we saw last week against the Dragons. So look for them to roll on and tire out these Warriors forwards and score over 30.5 points in that one. And for me, try scoring tip, Brighton Nikora has been flying high and scored 3 tries in his past 3 games. So back him in there. There are your 3 best tips with a bonus anytime try scorer in there. Remember, gamble responsibly and happy punting.